SuckaFree Sunday, SuckaFree Sunday, SuckaFree Sundays, episode 11. Not 12. That'll be next Sunday. And, right now I'm here taking a little break quick. A break from what you say. Candy just texted me. Okay. I don't know why all the time, that I turn on the camera, by the way, I just want to say this quick. Let's not be a sucker. Let's tell the truth. That's what I'm going to talk about today. But, you always tend to fix stuff and like, oh, shoot, because obviously, you're looking at yourself at the same time. But, so yeah, man, right now, let me see where they at. Okay, right now I'm supposed to get rid of these tickets. Let me see. Oh, man, hold up. I don't want to open that quick. I only got one hand right now because I got the phone in the other hand. Oh shoot, you can't even see it. Oh, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. So I'm supposed to be getting rid of these tickets. It's been rough. It's been very rough. I even had cable out here today in downtown Fremont, just hustling these tickets. But one thing about Las Vegas that I noticed is just a lot of out-of-towners, and there's a program here. There's a program. Let me put this away. There's a certain way to get rid of tickets and and all this stuff, and it's a big hustle anywhere you're at in the world, or at least in the United States, because I'm not gonna front. I'm in the States right now, so anywhere you are in the States, it doesn't matter where you are. You need to hustle. It's like you need to create a fan base. You need to just continue to meet people, get people's information. Join different movements, and when I go back home, I'm going to definitely have a lot more insight on a lot of things. And right now, this SuckaFree Sunday episode is about keeping it real, you know what I'm saying? Let's just keep it real 100, And a year ago, almost a year ago, November 22nd, I had my nose fractured, by a police in Florida. I'm not going to get into too much details about it, but I was shooting a video. I was shooting, as a matter of fact, I was shooting my latest video, It's Just Me Against the World. Yeah, I just plugged that. And unfortunately, we had on one of the takes, because that one time that I went to shoot, it wasn't my last time, and I was spooked to go back, obviously, because that night I went to jail, and not only did I go to jail, but obviously I had my nose fractured, which is it was a first ever. I never had my nose fractured, and I have had so many fights in my lifetime. Okay, that was some dyslexia there. But at any rate, keeping it 100. And so, yeah, it's about to be 1 year. And I'm seeing some justice. Right now, I ain't going to lie. I'm seeing some justice. I'm pretty, I'm pretty satisfied to a certain degree, because I am getting some justice. So that's good. I had guardian angels that day with me, because nobody, not only I have my videographer there at the moment, and I'm not going to mention his name, but he didn't film it. He didn't film it. Obviously, he was spooked, and I didn't blame him, because if he would have probably filmed it, who knows? Them boys would probably take his camera and break that. Who knows what would happen. But and also it was a heat of the moment. So when it's the heat of the moment, you're just thinking about trying to stay out of trouble and not go to jail as well. So yeah, basically, it's almost a year. It happened November 22nd. It just so happened that Thanksgiving falls this year on November 22nd. Last year, it wasn't on November 22nd. So I had my nose fractured for Thanksgiving. I had black and blue under here, because I don't know if you know, but when you fracture your nose, it tends to not only get swollen, but everything gets black and blue here, is what I feel, because I've seen it before on certain people. But so, it was hard. I was wearing, sunglasses. I was kind of depressed. I was feeling down. I missed like 3 weeks of work It set me back a lot. I have hospital bills. It set me back on the video. I couldn't shoot the video. I had to regroup in order to finish the video. So that right there in itself was crazy, because I had to go back to the same place. So you just imagine the fear that I had, of just getting, caught up again. And thereafter, it took a while back to, to even get to normal. And I was never normal because I would drive around Hollywood. Oh shoot, I just told you where it was, but I would drive around Hollywood, Florida, and be spooked, because the case was fresh. I could have got stopped. I could have got, who knows what could have happened. They could have, framed me, or I don't know. The possibilities, the chances of things happening are just, it was a lot. And so basically it was, it was very hard. It was a moment in my life where, I just wanted to get away, and I did get away. I got an opportunity to go to Texas, and I went to Texas. And then, I was communicating with people on the West Coast, like Cable with a K. He wanted to shoot videos and like for JK Live, the track that we're on. And so therefore, I came to the West, and when I was driving to the West, I got a call from the state attorney's office, and I got some good news, and I felt better, much better. But it wasn't still over, while I was here in Vegas, then I got finally the final word that that everything was in my favor, and it was already completed. Basically, I don't want to give out too much information again, but right now, it's the next process in that case, in that stage, and it's basically not only getting over it. I did an X-ray, I did a CAT scan, and my nose is healing. There's like a layer on top of it, but it definitely is to the it's to the left, and also not only was my nose fractured, but then this was dented in, this bone. I forgot what it was called, but so it's still, I can still feel the sense of this, like every time I go like that right now, I feel everything like rush right here. I feel it's very sensitive. So I'm not gonna lie to you, it's traumatic. You know what I'm saying? Me being a man, it's still traumatic. It's still traumatic, and I still haven't really gotten over it. It really affected me. So I do have a lawyer, and I still have to be firm with it. And I'm right now preparing for my next step, which is either having to go back to Florida. I don't know when. I'm waiting for the for the lawyer to hit me up on that, and that's going to be expensive, obviously, because to be flying back and forth, for a case, it's not something that anybody wants to do when you're in my position, which. Right now, I'm just starting work. I just completed my second week in a part-time job that I got. It was hard starting work and getting work because I had lost all my identification in the process. So I had to get a brand new birth certificate, a brand new social security. I just finished getting my ID not too long ago, maybe like a week ago or two. And now I can say that I'm getting work slowly. For the first time, I just went through the whole process of getting another part-time job. And it's just, I have a big decision to make, and right now I'm in between a big boulder and a hard place. So just pray for your boy. SuckaFree Sundays. Just one thing is that I can say is that the truth will set you free. So just be honest with yourself and be honest with those around you. So I got a lot of cleaning to do. I got a lot of things to get off my chest, and a lot of people to communicate with. I started communicating slowly but surely with certain people, and I'm definitely gonna need some support right now. I'm gonna need to to start communicating with a lot of people and seeing what what is the best, the best thing to do. But once again, SuckaFree Sundays is to, to definitely, speak up, tell the truth, don't lie, and don't bring no evil, to the world. Meaning, when I say evil, don't bring no negativity, don't speak about people, don't be talking people's business. What else? Don't speak negative about people. Everybody's going through it. Even you, you, if you're going to speak about somebody, look at yourself in the mirror, because, you'll become a hypocrite. You'll become, two-faced. You'll become a gossiper, and you'll become one of those that basically are just negative, talking about people and whatnot. And you need to look at yourself in the mirror, because you're probably not doing good, or you're probably in a situation, that's worse than them. And then you're going to probably need the same thing that person needs along the way. So you're going to talk about that person, but then you're going to be in a position that you're going to be facing the same thing, So with that said, stay sucker free, because at the end of the day, one thing that you cannot get back is your name. Once you mess up your name, once you start messing up your name and your name is dirty in these streets and people can't trust in your word, it's very hard to get that back. And another thing is respect. Once you lose respect, it's hard to gain that back. Those are things you cannot buy. In this world, you can buy love, you can buy friends, you can buy food, you can buy drugs. You can buy practically anything nowadays. Anything except respect, and your name. You can change your name, but you know what I mean. The person you are, the character, the name that you, drag through life, the name that you have, whether you call yourself by your government name or you call yourself by your artist name or whatever it is. Once you mess that up, you can change it as many times, but the face will remain the same unless you do plastic surgery. You can keep hiding. You see where I'm going with this? You can keep trying to hide, change your name, change your face, change your look, change the place where you stay. But let me tell you something, all that catches up to you. That's all I got to say. And once again, I'm going to always clean my name. I'm always going to keep my name clean. That's why all my investors get money, whether, I'm broke. If I owe somebody, you can ask, I will pay you eventually, And we all owe people, In life, we all owe people, all of us. You either owe your landlord, you either owe debt collectors, creditors, banks, all that, your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your cousin, your friends, your teacher, your boss, at some point, that's what happens in life. We start owing and stuff. But if you owe, just remember to pay, If you do something bad, make sure to, ask for apologies and all that. And just remember one thing that I learned this week with my pastor out here in Vegas, is that there's a such thing as redeem and restore. And you can redeem yourself and you can redeem others. But to restore the relationship, man, that's something that takes, that's something that takes time and a condition. There has to be like a condition, whether don't do it again, do this first. You know what I'm saying? So with that said, blessings to everybody. It's Dominican Rey, keeping it real. I got one more episode. Next Sunday will be episode 12. And then season 1 will be through. Rap Department is the channel. And just stay tuned, stay tuned. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody, by the way, because obviously next Sunday, Thanksgiving will be over. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Give thanks. Make sure you understand that celebrate Thanksgiving for your family, not for a holiday that was created by the government or the people, of the government or of this country or whatever the case may be. Make sure that you celebrate it, with your family and for the right cause, because there's a big story behind that too. Everything has a story behind it. Just make sure that you are celebrating it for the right reasons. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one to celebrate too many holidays. You know what I'm saying? I was a kid, obviously, growing up in this country. So therefore, I was obviously celebrating at some point, you know, all these holidays. But I don't celebrate it like that. I celebrate every day. I give thanks every day. Every day to me is Thanksgiving. Every day to me is Christmas. Every day to me is Valentine's Day. I show love all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? And this might be one of the longest sucker-free Sundays ever, is because there's just so much that I had to, you know what I'm saying, get off my chest and to speak about. You know what I'm saying? So once again, peace to everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. Make sure to give thanks. Make sure to pray to your guardian angels that protect you each and every day. Make sure to give thanks to God. And make sure to give thanks to those around you that are helping you, you know what I'm saying? And also, don't run from the truth. You know what I'm saying? Confront everything and everyone. You know what I'm saying? Whether you owe them, whether you have you know, a problem with them, whether you don't like them, whether they disrespected you, whether you disrespected them, whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? Just remember to don't run from it, because at the end of the day, it's going to come back to haunt you, or you're just going to have a bunch of baggage, you know what I'm saying? And it weighs. It definitely does. And this is coming from experience. I'm not perfect. I'm human. I'm a sinner, a born sinner. But one thing that I do, that sounded weird. One thing that I do is that I, you know, accept my faults. At some point, I will definitely, you know, confront and definitely redeem myself, redeem others, and definitely work on restoring, you know what I'm saying? With a condition in between, or with a condition, you know. So with that said, man, once again, peace to everybody, and love, light, and blessings, you know, always.